Alright, so it's time for episode 6, and this one is Azer, or Azer. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But anyways, it's also a challenge rating too, so not that much HP. It does have 17 natural armor with shield. I don't know if the shield is actually physically connected to them, like actually welded into the bronze body that they are made from, because keep in mind, by lore, the Azer is made, not born, and they are made from bronze. So it would be very interesting if the shield is actually like physically welded or constructed into the arm that it's on. I think that'd be pretty damn cool. It does have heated body and heated weapon, so if anyone gets to, I think it's if anyone touches it with a unarmed attack or a melee attack, or even just gets too close to it, they take fire damage. And then heated weapon is if it uses a metal weapon or a metal object as a weapon and, attacks someone or touches them with it, it does fire damage. I think heated body does 5 and heated weapon does 3. So 5 points of damage for heated body, 3 for heated weapon. It also does have illumination, so it's an easy target to hit in the dark, so you're going to get advantage on it because it has 10 or 20 feet of bright light and then additional 10 feet of dim light. So you're not going to miss this guy. I don't think you're going to miss. It also has Warhammer. Now that's pretty much it. Its base speed is 30 feet, so pretty average, that's pretty good. I don't think this character really needs anything. I mean, I would probably say it does not have any vulnerabilities. That's the only weird part about this. It's a flaming bronze construct, or elemental, however you want to say it. But it does not have any vulnerabilities to cold or force damage or anything like that, and I find that to be a bit weird. Me personally, I would probably have them, give them vulnerability to cold and force damage. Their immunities are totally fine, they're good. Maybe have Charmed be one of their immunities, maybe. That's just me. Me personally, if it's like an elemental or things that don't have a kind of like a, how do I say this? A coherent, logical way of being charmed, they should get immunity to being charmed. I feel like that's a perfect, reasonable excuse to give them the charmed immunity for condition. But for vulnerabilities, I would give them cold and force. That's just me, because they're fire elementals in bronze bodies, and their whole head is pretty freaking visible. They don't have helmets, so or I would at least do resistance, maybe, because the only flaming part of their body is their head. So maybe, who knows? Again, would love to hear comments about that. So that's pretty much it for the Azer. I think it's pretty good. I wouldn't change much about it. Again, another challenge rating 2 monster or creature that is pretty good. It's pretty fine as is. Doesn't need a rework. Doesn't need, a strong buff or a nerf. So even if it doesn't get vulnerability to frost, cold, whatever, or force damage, that's totally fine. That's all right. It's not something that I'm hell bent on, like the Aboleth or the Aarakocra, so totally fine. The next monster is going to be one of my favorites, and that is the Banshee. So in the next video, episode 7, will be the Banshee, and I'm super excited. So, thank you all so much. Fara Viking, score!